Okay, shaker style cabinet doors. This is a shaker style flat panel cabinet door with 1x3 lumber on the outside and a flat inset beadboard panel, 3/16 inch thick. Flat back and tongue and groove connections on the rails and stiles. These are the stiles, and these are the rails. The way we go about making these are you cut your stiles the overall length that you want your cabinet door. So say you want, I believe this is a 21 1/4 inch long door by 13 1/4. So these are cut at 21 1/4. You put them together tight, measure 13 1/4 to the outside edge, and then look at this number. That tells you you have 8 1/4 inches left over. You have to add 1 inch for a 1/2 inch connection seam and a 1/2 inch connection seam. We go through and put a groove on the stiles. I go about 9/16 of an inch deep by just over 3/16 of an inch. And the way I achieve that I'll show you in just a second. The same with the rails. So on the table saw, I'm set up for something else I'm not going to change, but I'll just kind of show you the way we cut that groove is we set the fence, the desired distance off of the blade, set the blade up 9/16 of an inch, and run it through one single pass. Flip it around and do another pass. And the blade roughly takes away just over 1/16 of an inch. So I make one pass one way and the other pass the other way, and I remove the center actually with a small chisel that I just run down and remove that center strip, because my dado stack blade, the smallest it removes is 1/4 of an inch. So it's kind of hard to work with that 3/16. And then to cut the tongue for our mortise and tenon joint, this tongue and groove, which this tongue fits into the stile like so to make a connection. And what we'll do is we'll add glue into this joint, lots of surface area, put it together, put this together, slip the panel in, and that is how you make a cabinet door. But to make this tongue, what I've done is I have a predetermined block of wood clamped in here, because you don't want to run the fence up tight to your blade when you're making short end cuts like this. You'll lose control of it and the material piece will go flinging off into no man's land. So this is set up so that the edge of this block to my desired spot I want to cut is 1/2 inch. I make a pass. I have to readjust the blade to the depth that I want to cut. And you'll have to play around with that to get the exact depth that you want. And after doing so, you could do this with a stacked dado and make it a lot quicker. I just chew off the material as necessary, moving the workpiece back away from that shoulder cut that I made to remove the material to create that tongue. Just because I wanted to leave just a single blade in my saw. Okay. So, we're going to glue one up here. I use Titebond 3, very strong wood glue. Apply it to the tongue and the shoulder, a little bit in the groove. My glue brush is getting a little bit hard. and then push that together. This may not be the best rag. Wipe off any excess squeeze out. Same on the other side. Okay, on the panel, we want to free float. Do not want to glue that in. I believe this is not prime grade lumber. I've saved some money by going with seconds, and I have the better side facing out. Just slip that panel into the groove that we made.